What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Devil's Advocate, the live stream. Today will be a little bit different. I've always intended to just, make videos of whatever I'm interested in, right? Just reacting to whatever. So what right now I'm going to react to this horror short that I just recently found out that there was one made. So, we'll get started. Let me first say that there's this horror short that I read or I listened to an audiobook of it a little while back, or probably a while back. I listened to an audiobook and I thought it was decent. And then I found out that there was a horror short on it, and I thought that was amazing. So I wanted to check out the horror. It's an old short. Let's see, it was like 3 years ago. So it's a little bit surprising that it's that old. But I mean, I didn't know about it. So the short is called The Box Fort. Okay. And I thought the story was good, so I figured, why not check out the horror short? So, and this video alone will probably be uploaded onto this channel later on. But yeah, why not check it out?
She's here. Come on, hurry.
What the heck?
It's a box fort.
What?
Like the one we made when we were little. Want to try the slide?
I've been sitting by the phone.
Come on, just go.
Here, I'll take it and you can go.
Okay.
It's a bit of a squeeze. 2, 1.
Yeah, let me.
Theo, get in the fort. Come on. Oh, it's 30. Theo, you want to try? 30 boxes later. Voila. What are you doing, doggy?
What?
Wait, did you hear that?
It's a cute dog. Oh, that's nice.
Taylor, have you seen my phone?
I don't think it's in here.
I know I had it in here earlier.
Sorry, Case. Maybe the battery's dead and it'll show up tomorrow.
That can't be creepy. It could be creepy, It's like a little doorway into your room.
Theo? Theo, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, big boy.
Plus, it's automatic creepy, right? A dog with its claws walking around in there makes weird sounds.
Theo!
Is he downstairs? Did we bring him in last night?
I'll tell Muse.
Theo!
Muse? We can't find Theo. Theo! Theo!
Theo!
That's so annoying. Seriously? That's really annoying.
Theo?
Ooh, I kind of got goosebumps from that. Very atmospheric. You know, the horror of just, or the goosebumps of just like a tunnel.
There's nothing else we can do tonight. We've looked everywhere.
We're giving up? He might not make it through the night.
One night on his own won't kill him. We'll look more tomorrow when Mom and Dad are back.
First my phone, then Theo goes missing, and then my phone mysteriously shows up. I know I checked the entire fort last night. What's going on, Muse?
I don't know if putting a blanket makes it more creepier, because if something moves a blanket, it's creepy. that's goosebumps. Oh, that's goosebumps. That's some goosebumps. And it's weird.
Theo?
I just want to point out the blanket wasn't all the way like that before. So she just kind of hanged it on the edge, and now it was like, now practically covered the whole thing, or the whole entrance. So
Theo? Theo?
I don't know why you don't scream for your sisters to come and help. Isn't that downstairs? Where's another slide? I gotta admit, right? They're not showing how the layout of the house necessarily, so it's like they make the boxes like the entrance. All these ways seem to be a lot more expansive. Man, claustrophobia thing of it is creepy. With the darkness as well.
Theo, I'm coming.
Why not call for your sisters? Why is there no entrance or like no multiple exits?
What?
Oh, I got goosebumps. Yeah. Why didn't you do that already? That gave me goosebumps. What I thought they were gonna do is like, I mean, I don't think that was in the story, but it's like something grabbed her foot and like she fell down. That would have been definitely, I think, goosebump worthy. Tore that down too. But see, that doesn't seem like a lot. With how how intricate it was, that should be like stacked to the sky, to the ceiling at least.
What the heck? How did you get here? Are you okay? How'd you get here, bud? Huh? All right, come here.
That's a cute dog. It's so small.
Ugh. Mwah.
Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Not bad, not bad.
Guys,
Found him? Where was he?
I was in the kitchen and I heard a scratch. He was on the deck waiting for me.
Theo? Don't you ever do that again.
If I let me see, there's still. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta say, right? It gave me a whole lot of goosebumps. So, definitely a good. I think it was a good short, a good horror short. Man, I haven't done a horror short reaction in a while, so I don't remember how I scored them. I would definitely say this was an A, a good A. Well, let me reframe it. Maybe it's a good B, right? A B plus, right? It was a good horror short because I like the story to begin with, right? The story, I liked it already. I think I remember this. The ending. There was more to the ending, where there was a creature or something. So, if I remember correctly, there was a kind of like a monster at the end. So, and again, if I remember correctly, so I'm not sure if it's true, but it left a little bit lacking where it could have been more. But again, it's a horror short. It did give you the atmospheric feel that there was something. So it's not bad. Definitely the parts that creeped me definitely gave me goosebumps. It definitely brought in the, I guess the scares that it needed to. So it was good. I felt it was a little lacking. I felt like it wasn't enough, but it's a horror short, so it's fine. But again, if I remember correctly about the story, then they didn't put enough in it. But again, I'm not sure if I was correct. Acting was okay, I guess. I think they could have. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I can't think of anything more they could have done. It wasn't terrible. It didn't stand out or anything. It was kind of like she didn't put any like she was scared or anything. You get it from the atmosphere, right? Not necessarily by any kind of facial expression or anything like that. So that could have been helped with the acting, but it is what it is. The other two were, I don't know, non-existent. Didn't do a whole lot. Again, if I remember the story correctly, I think there was more with the other sisters too, where they dealt with the scare of the boxes as well. So again, I'm not sure, but I think that there was more. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. It's a horror short, so they cut things out so it won't be long. It's not a horror movie. But again, I think that if the things they cut out, I think it was supposed to add more to the story and make it more scary. So, that's why I'm thinking about, like, I think it was a B. I think a solid B. Great atmosphere. Did the whole box part really well. I liked it. Made things like very claustrophobic. Very, it can be scary. You could have done a little more, right? I liked it because you do all the sounds. Could have been different kind of sounds too, right? Because all you hear is kind of like just a dog walking around. Could have done other types of sounds as well, just to give it a little bit more scare. But I still think it was a good horror short, right? Definitely liked it. So it's a B for me. What do you guys think? You tell me. Did you guys like it or not? All right. That's it for that one. So, let's check out some. Okay, so let's do some other. Now this part is going to be some, I guess, red pill content or some dating reaction videos. So yeah. Alright, so let's react to this video from whatever podcast.
Okay, you said you've had to 5 guys in the past year.
Yeah, like I don't like my body count isn't that high, but even if it were, like I don't think that has
You don't think
anything
it
to do
matters?
with my self-worth.
No, but it's a criteria with which a man may want to disqualify you if you have a high body count or you're promiscuous.
Then we were never meant to be, and I'll just go find somebody else.
Fair enough. But a lot of men are going to have an issue with it.
Most men are gonna be like, she's hot, she's successful, she does well with her life. Like,
Let's think about this, right? For the woman that says, that man is not for you, you always have to think, here's a man that is morally sound, okay? Most likely, he won't have a crazy body count either. Or most likely, he's not looking for a woman that's been around the block. So, in retrospect, does that not sound like a man who, morally sound, he's respectful, he cares about, the person, his potential partner's body, his potential partner's mental health, her history, her past. He cares about her. Because think about this, the men that don't care. The men don't care. I don't care if you slept with 20 men. I don't care if you slept with 100 men. You gotta think. Those type of men that don't care that a whole lot of men have used your body. Does that not make it seem like that type of man is looking to also just use you? He only sees you as something to be used. Because it is rare, right, and not that logical for men in general to want their woman, the woman that they will marry, the woman, the mother of their child, to be tossed around the block, to be used by many, many, many men. Because if that was true, then P workers, S workers, you know, those people would be snatched up real quick, because usually those are the kind of like some of the hottest women, or sexually the most experienced women. But they're not. Those are the women that are chronically single, or not chronically single, but can't stay in a long-term stable relationship. So really, this is the thing where women say, "Oh, those men are not for you, for me." Yeah, those aren't. But just think about it. The men that are for you are usually terrible men, and your history, your dating history, shows it. Okay, that's the thing. And this is the thing where she thinks that you're hot, great, you're successful, cool. But what does that mean? A man that thinks you're only hot, again, only cares about your body. A man that cares about your success, it would be pretty weird, but only cares about you having money to what? Maybe spend on him. So really, just think about it. He doesn't care about you as a person. He cares about you as a sexual object and you for your money. That's awesome.
Men don't really care if you're successful.
I'm 36, and I'm telling you, they don't care if you're successful.
They sound like
you.
the wrong type of man then.
Okay. Here, we'll come back to that. Go ahead. Your thoughts on body count. Would it be, do you think it's wrong or like insecure for a guy to care about a woman's body count?
Like, I could see why they care, but then again, I do think it's not like a huge deal, just because I think especially like generational wise, like there are a lot of people out there that are like having sex, hooking up with people. Then again, it depends on the person. I mean, like for me, it would just be something I'd have to like process. I think as someone who
M. Martin super chatted 100.
Thank you, Marquavius.
Primary residence outside of Nashville, TN. 120-acre farm.
Oh.
Private chef that makes such an amazing breakfast will make you change your nickname. I have a beautiful girlfriend, but she should be fine. You'll find out why I'll need the TRO about an hour into your arrival.
That scares me. I'm scared.
Yo, Marquavius, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do you have a response to him?
Why would I need, wait, what is it called? A TRO? Why? I want to know the reason why I need that.
So you don't slash his tires and...
Why would I do that?
you can't know until you go to his house.
I'll think about it.
Okay. You were saying?
Um,
Body count. Is it insecure or do you think it's lame or whatever if a dude cares about a girl's body count?
I don't think it's lame, considering like I have a lot of guy friends and I see where they come from when they say that. But then again, in my opinion, I don't think that someone should be, I guess, like controlling or dominating enough to justify like, oh, like if having a high body count makes you less of value of a woman.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Oh.
Dragon Stallion 1001
Thank you, man.
super chatted $100.
Thank you, dude.
Body count matters because if you have 10 or more male sexual partners, your probability of divorce is almost 90% after 10 years, and men lose almost every time from divorce.
Nice.
Word. It's true. CDC did a study on that shit.
Kind of what I
Yo,
wanted to
our
hit
dog,
on.
what's up?
What's up? I was gonna say I kind of do care because personally I wouldn't want to be with a guy who has been with like 30 plus girls, you know, and then expect me to have 0, you know. I think
Here's the thing, right? Women that says this, like this woman is, it's fine, right? But you know how that's a lie? Here's the thing that women don't process, women can't understand. As a woman, do you like a man that's charming? Do you like a man that's good looking? A man that's tall? A man that knows how to talk to women? A man that doesn't come off creepy to you? It's like, oh yeah, oh, I would love that man. That man seems awesome. Okay. So let me tell you this. That men aren't born with. Okay? Men are not born with this charm. I mean, looks, yeah. I mean, whatever how a man looks, usually, I mean, unless he goes to gym and stuff like that, right? But usually, charm is not something you're born with. Well, or being socially calibrated, not coming off creepy, knowing how to talk to women. You're not born with that. So, how do you achieve that? From experience. And usually for men, when it comes to experience, they're just not having a bunch of girls that are friends, right? You're not a virgin with a whole lot of women that are friends with you. Usually is that you are well experienced and you dated many women to become the level of charm, level of social calibrated that a lot of women would desire, that a lot of women fall for. Okay? Why do you think the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones have it well with women? It's not just because they're good looking. It's because they know how to interact with women, how to talk to women. Okay? They know what essentially women in general like. And well, those guys, right? When they're talking to women, they're not gonna say no to sex. Their aim is sex. So they will gain those high level body counts because they are good at talking to women. So the lie in these, what women say that, I wouldn't want a man that's have a high body count. Okay, would you love a virgin? Would you love a man that no woman wants? That women will find creepy? That women don't even want to talk to? Would you want a man that doesn't know how to talk to women? Okay? A nerd, a geek, social outcast, a virgin. Would you want to talk to that? No, I don't. Yes, see? Women don't want those type of men. Those men are dime a dozen. Women are not attracted to those men. Not even by, let's think about looks. They're not attracted to those men emotionally. I don't know. They don't get the vibe, right? They only get a creep factor from those type of men. This is something that a lot of women don't understand. Oh, how does this man get so charming? How does he talk so well to women? How does he even get the guts? The same thing. The nerve, the guts to come up to women and talk to them. Because he's used to it. Because he's calibrated enough. He's well experienced enough at it. Don't think that every man would talk to women. Every man, right, don't go up to women. It is a small percent of men, right, that even have the balls to catcall women, let alone come up to women and talk to them. I guarantee you, a small percent of men even catcall women. That's the thing what women don't understand. Women think, oh, men are disgusting. They catcall women and stuff. There's a small percent of women, small percent of men that even do that. Okay? Most men doesn't have a nerve to even look a woman in her way, in her face or in her eyes or at her way, right? Most men don't. They don't even have the guts to do that. So imagine the men that actually come up to women and talk to them. That's even a smaller percent of men. But women never process that.
It should be.
Oh, so you're talking about the double standard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Remove the double standard from it. You have an issue if a guy, generally speaking, maybe he doesn't have a high body count himself, or, well, he does, but...
But if he cares.
Huh?
But if he cares about mine.
He cares about yours or just girls in general? Like, doesn't want to date a girl with a high body count?
I respect that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a man doesn't want a woman that has a high body count, I respect that.
Okay. All right. Good times. Good times. Wait, did everyone reveal their body count?
No.
Wait, here's a different question. Should body count matter? Show of hands, should body count matter?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
So yes,
Oh.
raise your
Yes.
hand if body count should matter. Okay, we have 2 outliers here. Body count should matter. Oh.
Graw super chat
Thank you, Graw.
$100. Every 30 years old thinks their 18 years old self was dumb, but 18 years olds still think they have it figured out. Irony. Ladies, do you think posting provocative pics is going to affect who you attract? Brecky.
What you got to say, Brecky?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't had an issue with it. I think it's different.
No, duh. Like, I've said this before in other videos, right? These women, right, being young, some pretty attractive, right? Why would they care? This is a thing where, in my opinion, right? Let's say, hypothetically, I had, and I'm not. It's not really what I'm going for. Like the fame or the achievement, like, you know, whatever, or whatever pod, or, you know, the Fresh and Fit and stuff like that. I don't find it logical to bring young women on, because at the end of the day, you have the most success at your prime. A lot of these women are in their prime. They have the most money they've usually ever had, or they had the most attention they could ever have at this stage in life. So why would they care about, oh, you're going to have a hard time finding a husband? They're going to say, like, they're finding men every day, every second of the day. Like, hundreds of men are DMing them, hollering at them, trying to talk to them, trying to want to get with them. So really, would they in their mind think, oh, I'm having a hard time? Actually, I'm not. Right? I'm not having a hard time. So they wouldn't understand it, right? You say that, oh, you're going to have a hard time in the future. They're not going to, like, to be honest, most people in their 20s, some even in their 30s, don't think about the future. They don't think about when they're 35, when they're 40, whatever. They don't. Because in their prime, 21 or around that, up of that, in their 20s, they're in their prime. The most hottest they ever been, the most attention they ever got. And sometimes, I don't know, doing OF stuff, right? The most money they ever got. So really, there's no care in the world. They have no problems. So really, what does the future matter to them? Especially 10, 20 years down the road. Why would they care? So that's why it doesn't, in all honesty, saying anything, it goes one ear and out the other, because it really doesn't make sense. Because again, like I said, men are all over them. So really, you talk about them having a hard time with men, what are you talking about? They can get sex when they want. Men would die to be their boyfriends. So really, it's like there's no problems. There's really no problems. These young women, or any of the young women nowadays in their 20s, what problems are they facing? None. Then really no problem with money and no problem with men. So really, these conversations essentially don't they don't qualify. It doesn't relate to young women. Women that are in their prime, right? It don't relate to young women in their prime. Just like, let's say men in their prime, like when they're 30, whatever, 39, 40, whatever, right? When men are whatever prime for a man, you may think, right? At the peak money and peak attention, right? Peak having women when women want them. What problem are they having? They're not having any. So really, you can say anything to someone who's not having issues, not having really issues. It won't mean nothing. So it's pointless.
When you're posting pictures, like I post pictures in swimsuits. I think it's different when you're
haram
getting with people rather than posting photos in bikinis. I don't see anything wrong with posting pictures in bikinis, but that's just my opinion.
Oh my god, the chat is on
fire.
fire.
$99.99. Like I said before, you girls choose who you have sex with, but men choose who they marry. Body count factors into the decision men make when choosing a wife, like money factors in when a wife agrees to get married. You want a high-valued man, then be valuable.
Yeah, I think it's like telling that the people at the table who say body count doesn't matter are the ones with the highest body counts.
What's your body count? Into the mic.
Like 22.
Okay. Kiki,
Run a circle.
what's your body count? Hello? Okay, fucking quiet motherfucker.
Just you.
Huh?
Hers is just you.
Her chastity is intact. She's a virgin. Okay, Lauren, what about you? Oh, you said 1.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, 2.
2.
6.
6.
I do not reveal. I don't reveal.
0. Sarah?
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay. Well, whatever it is.
Multiply it by 3 and that's the real number.
0 times 3 is 0, baby.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yes. So, did you want to come in on something? I feel like you had something you wanted to add to this.
Well, one of the super chats said it already, but yeah, I don't really take the attitude of body count not mattering seriously because it's statistically proven that it inhibits your ability to pair bond with someone long term and therefore like not get divorced if you have a high body count or even any body count whatsoever before getting married. It exponentially increases with each person that you have sex with before marriage. So it does matter in very practical terms.
Okay.
This is the thing that I've said is the hypocrisy when it comes to at least the dating market. I always feel like body count matters to men and women. Because something that a lot of people don't understand, one of the things that body count is you got to think you are essentially interacting with different people. When people come in and out of your life, they will affect your personality. They will affect the kind of person you are, right? Whether it's a little bit or a lot or whatever, right? You know, breakups don't make you happy. Breakups don't make you the same person that you were before, right? It chips away at you. This is the thing, right? For both men and women. It could jade you. It could, I don't know, make you depressed. It does a lot of things to you, right? So all this doesn't help with your mentality, right? With your mental state. The problem is with body count is that women value it. Men don't. In the sense that, like I said before, right? Women want charming men. So to gain that charm, those type of men most likely have high body counts. On the flip side, when is women ever charming to men? So women don't come up to men to ask them out. Okay? So charm on women is meaningless. Right? So essentially, women dealing with a lot of men mean absolute zero to men. Okay? Women having a whole lot of experience with a whole lot of men adds no value whatsoever in a man's eyes towards women, right? You're not more valuable after having 100 bodies compared to when you only had, let's say, 0 bodies. You're not more valuable. So that's the difference, right? Women essentially value men with high body counts, while men value women with low, right? And again, it's not just because of the bodies; it's because of the intangibles that women really don't. They can't even comprehend. It's not about you having a lot of sex; it's about what it turns you into. Okay, again, you could become a person who's like not sexually satisfied because you've been with so many men that, let's say, the next man, even though he's amazing, right? He's just not sexually good enough because you've been around the block. You know how it is. He maybe small wiener, whatever, right? But because he's a small wiener and you've had 100 other wieners that are big, or so many varies in sizes, so big, it's like, oh, you prefer the bigger one. Well, then he's shit out of luck. Even though he's an amazing man in every other department. That could potentially, and it has for many divorces, led to a divorce, led to infidelity, you know? So those are the things that women really can't comprehend. Let's... Let's do a Kendra G reaction. Alright, so let's do this reaction video of Kendra G.
Hello. Hey. Look at you looking good, girl. Hey.
Yeah, she is good looking. Well,
you
it's
looking
kind of hard.
good, girl. You got the
Blurry.
lights together. Now this is what I'm talking about. Prepare. Okay, so what's your name, honey?
Angela.
Angela. So let me give you the backstory of Angela. So backstory of Angela is my man's friend asked me to bring Angela on the show. So Angela wasn't familiar with the show, but her guy friend wants her to get her somebody. He's like, she's beautiful. I want her to come on your show. I want her to get somebody. Also, there is
already a red flag. A guy friend. I mean, like, women like this, right? She's good looking, right? Definitely a solid 8. And a woman that's this good looking with probably a lot of guy friends. It's not worth the hassle, not worth the trouble, in my opinion, right? That's already a red flag that you should put on the list, right? So you gotta be careful with that.
Story I wasn't even aware of, that you have a famous ex that people are always associating you to. So again, I didn't know this until I had the conversation today. So we're gonna spend a long time on it, but let's just clear the air.
Okay.
Who is your famous ex that people think you still dealing with?
Blueface.
Oh, did she say Blueface? Ah, no. That's a no. Mad red flag. She's good looking. This is the thing, right? Guy friends, and her ex is Blueface. Wow, this woman is most likely will be forever single. I mean, okay, she won't be forever single. Let's not be deluded. But no good man will take this kind of woman seriously, because I've said it. History matters. And when it comes to the dating market, a woman's history, a woman's past matters 100%. It shows you what type of person you are, or what type of person you were and can still be. If she's the one dated someone as toxic as Blueface, tells you what type of person she is. Because you cannot honestly say, oh, I thought that man was good looking. Yeah. Or I thought that was a good man. He's not. That's not a good man. And for you to want to be with that kind of man speaks a lot about you and what type of person you are. So, in my opinion, you kind of, no good man would see that, okay, she's good looking, but she's not really worth my time, in my opinion, if a good man sees it. Again, she's good looking, so I'm not saying that she won't get no man, but will she get the man that she wants? A good man that she wants? Probably not.
Blueface. Okay. When did you
Plus, let's say this, right? What good man is going to even compare financially to probably the men she's been around. Not many, okay? Let alone, let's kind of compare to the financial amount, like, of a rapper. Not many also. So this is also the problem. Having a cross over your neck is crazy. This is the problem that you're facing. No good, high value man will find you worth it. This is the thing. No good, high value man that you want will find you worth it.
Blueface.
We were 15 in high
When you're 15. Angela, how old are you now?
I'm 26.
26. Okay.
15?
Why do people still think
15 in high school? Okay, well, okay, I guess it's not the same. So I didn't know the story. Kind of a backtrack, but it's like, I don't know.
you still date Blueface when y'all dated when y'all was 15, child?
His mom kind of brought me up, so people were speculating, and then like a year later they found me. But we're still friends till this day. So
okay, so you're just friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he has a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you guys are just friends. There's nothing going on.
No.
Y'all talk every now and then. So, but why do people think you're a side chick if you're just friends? That's where I get lost.
I guess because he's had other relationships like publicly, and no one really knew about me until his mom brought me up. So.
Now, what did his mom say about you? Did she say y'all just friends, or did his mom allude that y'all were dating? What did the mama say?
She said that I was his first love when we was 15.
Okay. Is she alluding that you guys are still into something?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't.
Okay, but the reality is there's nothing there. You're not dealing with him in that way.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so she is available now. Again, her guy friend asked me to have her on the show today. She's not that familiar with my show, so this is her first experience. Cousins, she's gorgeous. You're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
So let's get you a man, child. I got questions.
Here's the thing, right? Yeah, I guess it's like, I'll take it back, right? I'll take it back. 15 is like nothing. But I just feel like, because a part of me is like, yes, I'll take it back, but then a part of me thinking like, they most likely still interact with each other. Now, is probably me being cynical. You told me if she's still interacting with him, is there no chance, if there's never been any time where, more has happened? I don't know. Okay, it's speculation, pure speculation. I'm just saying that, like, let's take it back where, yes, 15, let's think about the dating. But you're dealing with that type of man. He's kind of a toxic guy. So, yeah, I mean, you weren't dating with, in the later years when he's truly toxic. But, yeah. So, I guess not much of a red flag if you take that one out. But it's still something that you should think about.
Here we go. So you're 26. Where do you live, Angela?
I live in LA, Los Angeles.
LA. Do you have any kids?
No
kids. What do you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a well-known family.
Okay, personal assistant. That's a good job in California because you could be personal assistants. There's so many people. So like personal assistant and job in California could be literally a 6-figure job. So yeah, that's I know like people say, oh, personal assistant. No, in California, child, that's a 6-figure job. So Angela, 26, LA, no kids, personal assistant. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
He's a Virgo. All right, boo. So what kind of man do you desire?
I would say someone who respects women, who likes to pray, and who's honest.
Okay. What are your deal breakers, non-negotiables?
Just a liar.
A liar.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like I'm so communicative that you could really just be 100 with me and we could figure it out.
Okay. Do you want to share your ethnicity?
Yeah, I'm Filipino, Hawaiian, and Italian.
Okay. So does the guy have to look a certain way?
I don't personally, as long as I'm attracted to you, that's all I really care about.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of?
What makes you attracted? That's what I'm saying. It's like, be a little more descriptive. What makes you attracted to them? Oh, I like him tall. I like him dark skinned. Doesn't have to be black, but I like him darker skin. You could say, I mean, or I don't know, just a little bit like. It doesn't help when you're trying to find a date when no one knows what you like. So it's just like you're gonna get a whole bunch of, DMs or whatever from all types of men. Do you like them fat then? Do you like them skinny, muscular, tall, short? I mean, who knows what you are attracted to?
Money.
No, that doesn't really. As long as the house is taken care of, like, food in the fridge and roof over our head, like, I'm okay with, like, I don't need the extra shit. As long as we're good, then it's fine. But a man has to be okay with me working, because they'll never stop. Like, they have to be okay with me working, because I like to work.
You like to work?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes men feel like when you dated, like, we talked earlier, you once dated Blueface, but I'm not sure if he was a millionaire then. But they feel like once you date a man of a certain tax bracket, you don't tend to want to date a man of a lower tax bracket. Right. Is that true for you?
I mean, it is different, but I feel like where I'm at in life, like if you're at least not at the same level as me or higher than I wouldn't want to date you. No shade, it's just being honest. And
kind of goes back to what I said before, right? A little bit of what I said before. Although it doesn't compare to him, I'm saying, like, again, most likely this woman has dealt with men of a certain tax bracket, right? Even if she's not been dating, she wasn't dating Blueface when he was a millionaire. She's good looking and most likely living in LA. She's probably dealing with men of a certain tax bracket. And to think that, okay, these men at a certain tax bracket living in LA, that they care to pray, which is ridiculous. This is why I said, go back to it, right? Women will always have plenty of men that want them. But will the men that you want, will those men want you back? And will they want you back for long-term commitment? I doubt it. A woman that looks this good looking, right? Most likely she's dealing with a man that makes more than her, and he's relatively good looking himself. That type of man has many options. Many, many, many options. So, at best, you're just going to be one of many for him.
We were 15, so I knew him before the fame. Like, so money doesn't impress me. Like, I've seen a lot of things, and
it don't impress you, yet you wouldn't date a man that makes less than you. Make it make sense. Literally, I need someone to make that make sense, right? Women say money don't impress them, but they wouldn't date a man that makes less than them. And again, I'm not saying a man that doesn't work, that's homeless, that's broke. I'm not saying that. A man that makes, let's say, 50K a year, he can survive. He's living fine. I'm not saying he's living like, I don't know, LA worthy, but I'm saying he can take care of himself. So if money don't impress you, doesn't make sense that you wouldn't be fine with a morally sound man that takes care of himself. It don't matter how much he makes, as long as he can take care of himself. He can keep a roof over his head. He can pay his car notes. He can pay his bills. That's it. But no. It don't impress you, but no to men that makes less than you. Make it make sense to me.
So I don't, that doesn't really matter to me.
So, okay, I want to make sure I'm clear. You would not date a man that made less than you, though?
No.
No. Okay, so he has to make at least 6 figures then.
Yeah, or, got something going on for himself.
Okay, or heading in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, you're gorgeous. So, I mean, you have no kids. You're 26. This is what the men tell me they want, y'all. This is what they say. So, I mean, listen. This is what they say. So, let's do the Kendra cam. The Kendra cam is when you stand up and we see your full body.
Okay. Let me back this up and see. Let me move this shit real quick.
Oh, you got a body too? I mean, look. Okay. Okay, you look good, girl. Okay. So, Angela, 26, what's the age range you would need?
But again, right? Men are asking for it, right? She's young. She's very attractive. No kids. But again, right? Are those the men that she wants? Let's say the men that she wants are asking for that too. But let's say, think about this, right? The men that she wants, they can get it. Those men have plenty of women like her. Plenty. This is the issue, right? It's the difference between men that are asking for it that she wants or men that are asking for it that she don't want. A lot of men are asking for young, attractive women that has no kids. A lot, practically most men, right? But again, most men are not in her tax bracket, nor are they in her visually appealing wheelhouse. So really, that's the point, right? Do the men that you want, or do they want you, and will they stay faithful to you? Highly unlikely. That's the thing, because you can go with this, right? She has plenty of male friends. Now let's say this: the chance that it's a high likelihood that her male friends are pretty much in her tax bracket. Her male friends may be decent looking as well, but I'm guessing, and it's a guess, her male friends are not the type to settle down with one woman, in my opinion. Okay, or again, her male friends probably goes along with the men that would want her. She don't find them appealing. So those are the things that women are not getting at.
30 and up.
30 and up. 30 and up. Could he have kids already?
I wouldn't mind kids.
Okay. Now, do you want kids one day?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you do. All right. Angela, when was your last relationship?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When was the last time you were intimate with someone?
Like 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is that guy an option?
I don't think
you don't think so. All right. What are
That's a red flag that you should think about, right? She's having sex with men that aren't options. So let's say she finds a man that's good looking, makes a good amount of money, most likely charming and all that stuff. In his mind, that wow, that guy 2 months ago can have sex with this woman, right, this good looking woman, without needing to give her a commitment. Why would I need to do the same? Because look at this, right? To the men that she wants, they have an abundance of women. So there's nothing special about her. Yes, she's good looking, but her good looking is valuable or put on a pedestal only to the bottom percent of men. Because top percent of men, they see this this gorgeousness of women everywhere around them. It's nothing special. I mean, they like it. It's good to look at. They're not gonna they're not gonna shirk at it. But again, if you're gone, another woman just as good looking or better, right next to it, right? Is right there. So that's the thing. Nothing special. So again, he'll just sees you as a sexual partner. This is the thing with a lot of women, especially the good-looking women, because they have certain standards, they will perpetually be in.
3 flaws you have to work
on. 3 flaws I have to work on. Maybe giving too much, and I'm more of a giver than a receiver, so I want to work on being the receiver instead of being the giver sometimes.
Okay.
Another flaw. Wow, I don't know.
You only got one now, girl. Now this is my big question. You only got 1 flaw.
Well, okay, I like to be alone a lot. Like, I work a lot, and so I like to be alone. So it's probably, my flaw is probably like being more out there.
Okay.
And just being more open, because I'm very like closed off. So if I'm with you, then you obviously get the real me, but around people, like, I'm like quiet, or like I don't really talk unless I know you. So probably that, like being more sociable in person, I guess.
Okay. And what's your 3rd flaw?
I don't know if it's a flaw or not, but I have like really bad OCD. So maybe if something's like out of place, like I have to fix it or bother me. So probably like just not getting me annoyed, or I don't know. I don't really know.
Okay, we'll take it. So we got Angela, 26, Virgo, no kids, lives in LA, personal assistant, will date 30 and up. You say you don't mind if the guy has kids, correct?
No, just not a lot.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Okay, so I'm Filipino, so culturally, like, we're just really good at taking care of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I understand a man, so I'm very patient and loving and understanding. So I think.
Okay. Listen, girl, you're drop dead gorgeous. I mean, you're a beautiful face, body together. You have no children. I mean, listen, let's do it. How can the guy reach out to you?
See, I said this, right? She has the luck that, maybe luck or not, I don't know. But again, she won't have problems with abundance. There will be plenty of men that will want to be with her. Plenty. The issue is, will the men that she wants, will they faithfully commit to her? That is the problem that a lot of women are in and don't understand. Because a lot of times, men that women want, other women want them too. This is the problem. This is the thing, right? With a lot of women too. They don't understand. Women, when they have abundance, a lot of men want them. It is harder to tie them down because they have lots of options. Lots of options. Oh, why would I want to stick with this guy? Maybe I could find someone better. So, the flip, men will feel the same way. Okay? You would think she's this good looking at 26 and she's not tied down. Most likely, right? She has plenty of options. It's just none of these men really tick the box for her. Okay? So, it will happen to men of high value as well. Plenty of women want these men. And then you think, if that man is single, most likely he's just not find a woman that ticks his box. He will deal with plenty of women, just like this woman will deal with plenty of men. Okay? You know, or not, right? But she will deal with men. It's just that most likely they won't fit her. Okay? The problem is that she also is restricted on, let's say, not just looks, but also tax bracket. While men, they're not restricted on looks, not necessarily, and definitely not restricted on tax bracket. So men, when they can change it up, they feel they're bored of it or whatever, they can easily, I could get a 6 or a 5, you know, who cares if she's broke? So that's the thing, right? I can get a 7, I can get an 8, maybe I could get a 9. There's a wide range that men can go for. If he's at a certain caliber. Women, they can't do the same. Right? And it's not necessarily they can't to, they don't want to do the same. Most likely, women like this, oh, can I date a man that makes 50K? No. They won't. It seems like they physically can't. Okay? Can I date an ugly man? If he makes $1 billion, maybe, right? But can I date a broke man or a man that I considered broke? You can't. Women cannot. So the tax bracket thing is definitely a no-go for a lot of women. I guarantee you for women like this. So that is the thing. Yeah. What do you guys think? Still. That's.
Okay, you want it because now you said that he has to be okay with you working. Have you met men that were not okay with you working?
Yeah, my last boyfriend, he wanted to take care of me and just have me stay home and like, which is nice, you know, I don't mind that, but for me as a person, I like to work. Like I can't just stay home and do nothing. Like I want to be able to bring something to the table. If you need, you know, if you're lacking in something, like I got us, or you know, vice versa.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I think every woman should always have their own money in some direction, because when you become solely dependent on a man's finances, things.
The problem with that is that the type of man you date, you can never bring money to the table because it means nothing. For a millionaire, what does it mean that you bring money in? He's already making millions, right? What does it mean to him that you're bringing money in? Great. You're spending it yourself. It's not like he can't buy things himself. He can buy everything he wants. So really, you're not buying anything that he can't already buy himself. So really, you bringing money to the table, it's not helping the relationship. That's the thing where women understand. It's for you. Job is for you. It's not bringing nothing to the table because you're not building with a man. When he's down, it's like when a rich man is down, he's broke. And women are not going to stay with him when he's broke. Okay? When a millionaire is down, that means he is penniless. Right? This is not like a man that makes 50K and he's down. Well, 50K to being broke is, you know, it happens, right? Or to lose a job, it happens. A millionaire losing his job is not the highest likelihood, okay? Because he's done things to get him to that pot or that position that he won't easily lose.
Could change. Now, I'm not saying you got to make as much as your man, but you should have some type of coin that this way you can say something if you don't like. Like a lot of times when a woman is 100% relying on the man's income, she can't really make too many complaints or say too many things because he's running everything with his money. So I love that you want to contribute to the.
Why would a man want that? Why would a man at these women's caliber want that? This is what I'm saying, right? Why these women, right? Even Kendra, right? Kendra I've said I've grown to really like her over the years because she's been more logical. But Kendra is chronically single. Why? Because she's exactly what she just said. She makes enough that she will always have a voice in a relationship. Right? She will always not take up any BS, and which is fine. Right? I'm not saying that it's not that you shouldn't, right? But the thing is that why would the men that you want, why would they want to deal with that? One, they could deal with a woman that don't make money or don't make even close to them, and will listen, will submit, obey. This is the thing, right? This is the men at their caliber or above that they want. You gotta think, right? Kendra's decent looking, but she's in her, I think, 40s, mid 40s, and she's still single. Why? Why would you think that, right? When Kendra is decent looking, but she's still single, it's because of that mentality, right? She makes enough. She's at a certain place in her life, a certain tax bracket, where she can't deal with men's BS. She's not gonna be obedient, submissive to any man. So, this is the thing, right? Men at that tax bracket, well, they work to that position where if they want a woman, most likely they want a woman to follow their lead. Right? This ain't no partnership. That's the thing, right? It's not a partnership, it's a leadership.
Relationship.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, Angela. Now, we already did an ATM. Angela, so how it's going to work is, again, I want to say a couple of things. Angela did not request to be on my show. Shout out to my guy. His friend reached out to me and asked me to bring Angela on the show. He said he's one of Angela's friends. Said she's pretty dope. I want her to meet someone. Also, he does not like the impression. I brought up Blueface. Someone said in the comments to bring up Blueface. I'm the one that brought up Blueface. She did not bring up Blueface. I brought him up to let's just dispel this whole notion that they have something. They dated when she was 15. She's 26. They have a friendship, and that's that. Nothing romantic going on at all. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. So we wanted to also clear the air in that way, and that's something I brought up. Angela is very innocent in this whole ordeal.
Okay, whatever. I said what I said, right? This is the poison of career women. Women that makes 6 figures and above. That is the poison. When you make a certain amount of money that is only achievable by a select few, that is the pool of your dating market. That is the pool of men that you only want or that you only entertain. Okay? Again, that doesn't include if men are tall, if men are their sexual orientation, if men are married. That doesn't include that, right? Because that will make that pool even smaller. That's the thing, right? I mean, that doesn't exclude all those, right? That because the percentage of 100K earners includes married men, includes short men, whatever, all these other types. So that will make the pool even smaller when you exclude those type of men, the men that you don't want. And that's the thing. And that's the thing that now women like this at a certain tax bracket, whether they're good looking or not, is the problem that they were facing, because the men that they want will find good looking all over the place. Good looks is a dime a dozen. It's not rare. Men with money is rare. And men with a certain amount of money makes them even more rare. Okay? Now, you think about the rarity of this man. Do you think that you are that kind of special person to make this man be monogamous? Highly unlikely. I think the same with, let's say, Kendra G, right? Like I said, Kendra's not a bad looking woman, but she's over 40 and she's still single. Doing a singles show. You wonder why she's still single. Because her career has limited her options. The men that make the same amount of money as her is likely her friends, or likely the men that don't want her or she don't want them. So really, she has no other options. She's not going to date a man that's below her, just like most women. They're not going to date men that are below them, especially if they are at a certain tax bracket. Women that make 100K will, I'm going to be controversial, they will not date men that make below them. Period. Women that, let's say, make 50, 60, 70, whatever, the lower she makes, the more likely she could date a man that makes a little bit less than her. So that is the curse. All right, what do you guys think? Let's see. I'm not just reading the comments. Yeah. Let's. You know, I think that's. Let's do one more. I mean, I guess this is video content. Right? I could post it later, which I will. Alright, let's check this video out.
Hello? I can't hear you. Why does everybody sound so low? You're low.
It's in my AirPods.
Because you got a Bluetooth on?
Okay.
Take your Bluetooth off.
Hey.
This is better.
Hey,
okay,
I'm
what's your
Tamika.
name, babe?
Ellen.
Tamika, where you calling me from, sweetheart? ATL in the building. How old are you, boo?
Sorry.
How old are you?
Yes.
Ooh,
I'm here.
Tamika!
39.
All right. How old are you, baby girl?
So,
39. What you do for a
I'm
living?
Vice President
Oh, God, it's annoying. She's 39.
of Campus Operations.
You vice president. That's a good job. Anything with president in front of it means, you know, you a good responsible employee.
I be
You
trying.
you gotta go some steps. So Tamika Atlanta 39, a vice president of a what
it's a
company?
A trades college, like a vocational college. I have one. He's 11.
Any kids?
No.
11-year-old. Have you ever been married?
No. I'm a Taurus.
And what's your zodiac sign?
May 2nd.
When's your birthday? Oh.
Yeah. Still a May.
Almost there. I'm May 7th. That's why I always ask, because I'm May 7th. All right, here we go. So we got Tamika Atlanta, 39, is a Taurus, vice president of a trade college. Okay. Never married, has an 11-year-old son. What kind of man? You looking for a girl?
Okay. So I am looking for a man with a mission. I'm looking for someone who loves children, of course, have to love my son, have to, be a father figure. He has a daddy, but he lives in Miami, so yeah. I need a man that is someone who can actually lead, not someone who says I can lead, but they ain't got nothing that I can follow. So, let's see, someone who is loving, caring, who puts me first, because I'm always going to put him first.
Really? Women with children will never, unless you're an insane mom, will rarely ever put the man first. She will most likely put the child first. And her being a vice president of a college, she'll probably put her job first before the man. So, I think that's cap.
Let's see. And yeah, all the other stuff, not a cheater and all that other good stuff that nobody wants. But yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Deal breakers. Bad oral hygiene. I'm very big on teeth. It's the first thing I look at. And while it's a deal breaker, as long as you're open to fixing it, I'm cool with that because you're going to get them fixed. I feel like as adults, you should have your mouth looking right. Let's see. Someone who is controlling, because I feel like, someone who's controlling. I just can't get with that because I'm just not going to listen. Let's see, what else? Oh my God, I'm nervous. I said I wasn't going to be nervous. I have to speak in front of people all the time. And I'm like, when I get on here, I'm not going to be nervous, but here I am. Let's see, what else? Deal breakers. Oh, no drugs. If they smoke weed here and there, that's fine. But not like a chain weed smoker. Like you can't think before you smoke. You can't eat. I can't do that. That's it. They have to love children. They have to love my son. They have to be a role model to my son. That's it. I think that's my only deal breakers.
So you want to be a stepdaddy.
I have a child, so you have to love me, and I come in a package. So yes, you gotta love my baby, and you gotta have a little edge. Like you can't be a square, because I got edge. Like I could turn my little professionalism off and on. I'm from Miami, so we could get with it too. But you have to know how to adapt in the environment. I don't like a loud man. If we go out, I don't need you in everybody's faces. You just need to be here. We're here, but be able to hold a conversation as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Yeah, it does. Does he have to look a certain way?
I saw a meme the other day that said look at me, look at you, and do you think I would date you? And I thought it was really mean, but then it's true, right? Because I keep myself up. I'm very big on appearance. I don't step outside looking any kind of way. I feel like I look crazy right here, but I'm in my house, whatever, I'm chilling. But you have to, you just have to know, know the date your level and just understand that you can't be sloppy. I don't like big men. And I feel like if you don't care about your body, you don't care about nothing. So you have to take care of yourself. And so, yeah, he has to be handsome to my liking. So it's the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? And so I dated a guy recently that people said that's not even your type, but he was my type. I felt like I liked him. I liked how he carried himself. I liked how he looked, physically, and they told me he's not your type, like pretty boys. And I'm like, oh, he's, to me, I think he's handsome.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, now let's get to the money, girl. You gotta make a song about money.
I be watching
a vice president now.
Right.
Now she a whole vice president. So, how much money you got to make to date you, boo?
I'm not gonna put a dollar amount on it, and I'm not gonna put a dollar amount on it because I feel like if you have ambition and you have ambition, you're gonna get to the bag, and I'm gonna help you get to that bag. You know what I mean? Like
This is forever women's problem. You imagine this, right? Ambition. This is the problem with women, right? Thinking, I'm not gonna put a dollar amount. I'm gonna say, if he has ambition, I'm gonna get it back. You're 39. So let's say now you're dealing with men in their 40s, and they're still trying to have that ambition to get to the bag. It's just, you make it, it's like, ambition does not make results. You're going to help him get to the bag. You wonder why that, let's say, I think 10% of, and this includes men and women in the U.S. make 100K. Only about 15%, and I think I'm actually, highballing it. And this includes both men and women. So, out of the more than 80% of the population don't make that much. So, you make it seem like ambition equals results. So, if he has ambition, and this is ridiculous that I'm gonna push him. Really? Because what is your results? How many 6-figure men have you made? Right? This is the thing. Have you, like, it's just, this is because this becomes a tricky thing, right? What if his ambition fails? What if he doesn't become the 6-figure man that you thought you were going to make him into? Then what? Would you leave him because his ambition failed? This is the thing where it's not trustworthy at all. Because this is the thing where women are getting with men on hopium. Right? On this ideal that, he's going to get the bag. I believe in him. Right? This hope. And it's just like, do you want that man, or do you want the man that he could become? That's the thing, right? Do you love that man, right? Or do you love the man that he can become?
I feel like for men, like, as long as you have that get up and that mission in you, I'm going to help you get there. We gonna be rich. Like, I'm gonna be rich. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's not just gonna be off of a 9 to 5. And I'm gonna make sure my man is in the same position. So if you have ambition, you have goals, and you have a mission, like, I'm okay with that. But I feel like money is important. Money is very important in every relationship because you can't come over here with none. Like, we have things that we got to get done. Like, I want to purchase a home. I want to do so many different things. My kid is in private school. I want all my kids to be in private school, So I feel like as long as you have that drive, you're going to get it, and I'm going to help you get it. And I feel like if you have kids, you have to be able to take care of yourself and your children. And I like gifts. Who doesn't like gifts? I like gifts, just because. And I'm a very big gift giver on holidays and so forth. So I feel like if I'm putting that out, you should be able to do that as well. Like, I saw this video the other day about a girl. I don't know if it was a little skit or whatever on Instagram, but it was like, they were going on a couples trip, and she left him because he couldn't afford it. And that should have been something that they planned for. Like, if we going on a trip, like, I like to travel, you need to be able to carry your weight too. So I'm not going to put a dollar amount on it, but I mean, I made 6 figures. So I like what I like, and I expect my man to be able to keep up. So I'm not going to put a number on it though.
Would you?
Yeah, I
made
have.
less than 6 figures?
If he made less.
Okay. Back to that meme. So did you agree with her
Absolutely
leaving
not.
her guy
I
on the
did not.
couples trip?
I felt like that's a trip that you guys knew about, so you should have planned for it. Whether it means like, okay, we're not gonna go on date night tonight because we just save for our trip that's coming up. That's not something that popped up. You know what I mean? Like out of nowhere, you guys knew about it. All right, let's see how much it's gonna cost and let's work it out. Like we're gonna work together. Like if we're dating, I'm not expecting my man to be able to cover everything. Would I like that? Absolutely, everybody wants that, but if you can't, that's okay. Just be able to cover yours, I cover mine, and we good. We Gucci. We gonna build together. Like that's how I feel.
Okay.
Ooh, child.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Nobody's home. My sister is here out of town, so she took my son. So normally I would have made him take my camera, do the camera, but
You're in great shape.
I work out 3 times a week. I pick myself up, and I feel like everybody should. Like I feel like people who don't judge me. I feel like they got low integrity. Like why you got your temple looking like that?
And yet your temple, you pushing out kids that from men that you're not sticking with. Great. This is the thing, right? It's fine. If she wants to, date men that are physically fit. It's cool. But this is the thing, right? Women never understand. Let's stop with the BS. Men that make 6 figures, men that are physically fit. I don't know. Let's say her attractiveness is whatever. Just like say physically fit men, most likely tall men as well. I'm pretty sure she likes black men, which is fine. 6 figures, tall, decent shape, 40-year-old. Again, those men are desired. Okay? Those men are highly desired. What makes you stand out that they will want you?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, for your health, you should work out. Like, not even just to have, like I like my man to be, like, cut and all them cuts and all of that. But, I mean, you should take care of yourself. I mean, at this age, ain't no reason for you to be sloppy and how my big dudes are in. We're not doing that. Sorry.
I ain't messing with Tamika. So Tamika's in the ATL, 39, vice president at a college, a trades college, correct? Okay, never married, 11. You have an 11-year-old son. Do you want to get married one day?
Wants that, for himself as well. So yeah, my marriage.
Okay.
Okay, so my last relationship, mentally, I left in July last year. It was for 7 years, and then I moved out in December. Nope. That's why I left.
You guys engaged? Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you were intimate with someone?
I won't answer that.
Well, that means that she did it within the month or about 4 months. Stayed with a man for 7 years. It went nowhere. Most likely give her body to men that don't qualify for a relationship within the last 4 months. Now I'm talking about her temple. It's like you're giving it out to men that okay. Really, the insanity of women.
No worries. What are 3 flaws you have to
3
work on,
flaws
Tamika?
would be, I am late to everything. You have to lie to me about the time. I have tried to work on it. I'm not gonna even hold you. I can't get there. So late to everything, and that can be an issue for someone who's always on time. Like the last person I dated, it was a big deal. But yeah, I'm always late. The other thing is, I have to work on just like, okay, so I was dating this guy, and like I say I want a man that can lead and do all of that. And like we were leaving the airport, and we both just got back from Vegas. I'm seeing Usher, and we were leaving the airport, and my tire felt weird, so I pulled over. And he called me. He's like, "Hey, I don't see you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I pulled over because my tire felt weird." And so he was like, "Why would you do that? You pulled over on the highway. Why wouldn't you call me?" And I'm like, "Because it was no big deal. I just wanted to check it, and it was a big thing. So I need to work. I've been working on this all year, by the way. I'm in this season in my life where I just want this soft life that everybody be talking about."
You're a 39-year-old woman with, I'll say, decently high standards. 39-year-old single mom with decently high standards. Wanting a soft life, you don't qualify for it.
But
what is this soft life everybody talk about, y'all? I keep hearing about this soft life. What is the soft life?
There's so many different definitions for it, but like when you're dating someone, a man that's like an alpha man, like I say I want someone that can lead and who can do this. Like I want a man that can fix things and all that stuff. But like he was upset that I didn't call him, and he's like, "I was right ahead of you. Why didn't you call?" And I'm like, "Well, you know." And I explained to him, when you are a single mom, I'm a single mom at this point. I've had to raise my son. Like you just naturally become hard because you have to do everything, and so you don't know when to say, "Wait, I'm talking to this dude. He could come." You don't know how to be that passenger princess. So I just pulled up. I didn't see a big deal with me pulling over, but he did. So I have to work on that. Like have to work on being able to accept help, I guess. And so that's one of my flaws that I've been working on all year, and I think I've been doing a good job so far, kind of. And then my other flaw would be, I think this. Well, okay, I've been working on not working on not reacting, and more so like taking in what the other person is saying and trying to understand it from their perspective and then respond. So I'm very I have been this entire year really super quiet, just not responding immediately, or reacting, should I say, really listen to what the person is saying and before I respond. As a Taurus, we just kind of this is what it is, and I'm gonna say it from the dome, and this is how I feel. I'm sorry you feel like that. And so I have to work on that for just my employees, my man, everybody, my kid. I'm so I've been working on that all year. Doing good.
Okay. And you're 39. What's the age range for the date?
I will date I would say 40 to 50. Yes.
Okay. Do you have kids?
I prefer.
You want a ambitious 50-year-old. It's like.
Do you want to be?
Because men who don't have kids don't understand that I have a kid. I have a whole nother job, and I'm not going to be available all day. So when they have kids, that they are active in their life, they understand that. No.
Okay. Do you want to be in Atlanta?
I travel all the time.
Okay. Now, you said earlier you want a guy to love on your child, which I think I understand. Do you expect a man to provide for your child as well?
No. While we're dating, no. But if we become, we have tenure and we get married, yeah, I expect you to do that, yeah. But right now, I provide for him. He wants for nothing. But I want him to, once we get to that point, because I just don't introduce anybody to my son, I do expect him to show up. Yeah.
Okay. And last question, why would a guy be lucky to be with you,
I think a man would be lucky to be with me because I am super supportive for my man. Like I said earlier, I'm going to always put him first because I feel like if I put him first and he put me first, we winning. I'm going to always pour into you.
It's a lie.
I am going to, I'm working on being that soft woman, and I'm going to provide.
It's the thing. I mean, maybe a 50-year-old, but to a 40-year-old, you don't qualify for. You ain't gonna qualify for it. A soft life from a 40-year-old, they ain't gonna. And it's like, I can tell you, right? A vice president a accomplished career woman ain't going to be submissive to no man.
As I expect you to provide for me. I cook. I mean, I'm Jamaican. My parents are Jamaican, so yeah, we gonna eat right. We gonna eat healthy. I can maintain the home. I am a great mother, an amazing mother. Like I'm giving myself my own flowers. Yeah, and I think I'm dope. Like I am educated. I don't have my hand out. Like the last dude I spoke to, he was like, you know, I mess with you because you didn't come with your hand out. Everybody come to me with that because whatever, he had money. And I was like, because I don't need that. I just need your heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't need any of that. Yeah, I just think I'm pretty cool. Like I'm confident and yeah, that's what I think.
That's true. I do like you, Tamika. I do. So let's do it, girlfriend. Tamika Atlanta, 39, vice president at a trading college, has an 11-year-old, never married, would like to be married one day, dating. She'll like to date between 40 to 50. You don't have to be in the ATL. Does not have a money requirement. Be ambitious. Y'all would get to the bag together. Be attractive. Keep your body together. She works out.
Okay,
How
so
could the
they
guy
can
reach
reach
out to
me
you?
on Instagram.
This is the thing, right? The issue women will face. I repeat it because, you know, every video is probably going to be different, right? Women will never have a hard time finding men to sleep with them, be their boyfriend, or even marry them. Women will never have a hard time. What they will have a hard time at is finding men that they want to do those, or at least to be, at least the marriage part, okay? You may get the boyfriend, you'll definitely get the sex. The marriage part, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Now, a 50-year-old, okay, you give yourself a lot of room, right? You will definitely jump to be with a 39-year-old. Okay? So, yeah, but it's like, at the end of the day, women will make it harder and harder for them to get the men that they want. Because you gotta think, women at 39, she's dated plenty of men that she wanted. Plenty of men that she wanted. She even had a child with one of those men that she wanted. And yet, it don't work out. So, you gotta wonder why. Why at 39, when you've dated plenty of men that you wanted, it didn't work out? One, you picked bad men. You're attracted to terrible men. And two, you're hard to be with. Right? You're hard to be with. So it can be either or it can be a bit of both. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. The older women get, the bigger of a red flag they become. Because like I said, dating is easy for women. Women will always have men. And also women will always have dated men that they want. So logic speaks where why are they not successful? It's because of them. That's it. Yeah. What do you guys think? Alright. That's it for today. Decent live. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoyed. But